This video is brought to you by Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist, my new book, which is a comprehensive guide to all aspects of music theory necessary for playing rock guitar. From blues to the cycle of fifths, from understanding and using modes to choosing the right notes for a melodic solo, from pentatonic scales to chord construction and keys. It's all covered in a clear and concise manner. With accompanying video demonstrations, jam tracks and tabs, you'll learn to use the knowledge you gain in accessible ways that make sense for less than the cost of a few guitar lessons. Check out the link in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. As you can probably tell, it's New Guitar Day today. Nothing quite like it, is there? A couple of weeks ago I did one of the Top 5 Tuesday videos about 5 guitars that were giving me serious gas. You know, gear acquisition syndrome, if you don't know what that is. I'm sure you do. But anyway, these weren't, kind of pipe dream or unattainable or lottery win guitars. These were just guitars that I was, kind of getting a little bit of an itchy finger, an itchy kind of mouse finger on to kind of pull the trigger on. So one of them resides in this box. Let's see which one it is.
Go on, man. Where?
Yes, it is a PRS. The PRS SE CE 24 standard satin. Breaking that down, SE is obviously the student edition, hence the entry level, the budget range of PRS. CE stands for classic electric, which means it's got a bolt-on neck. 24 meaning 24 frets. Standard meaning that there's no kind of maple top on it. It's just it's not a one-piece mahogany body, but it's just a mahogany body without a maple top. And satin as in satin finish. Curious about this guitar, when it first came out, everybody was raving about it and they were out of stock everywhere. But I managed to track one down at Sound Effects in Ormskirk in the UK. And it was on their eBay shop, brand new. Don't know why they were selling it there rather than just on their website, but it was on their eBay shop, and I grabbed it. £499, including gig bag. This is very definitely from the budget end of the PRS catalogue. Let's run through it. You've got what looks to be a 3-piece mahogany body. You can actually see the 3 pieces. You've got this piece here, then you've got this rather narrow stripy bit going down there. And then this kind of lower part here. Those are your 3 pieces of mahogany. That's what I can tell from looking at the kind of end of the guitar, that like the sort of end grain, would you call it? I don't know. You got, as I say, a bolt-on neck maple with a rosewood fretboard, non-locking tuners, the usual PRS proprietary nut, 24 medium-ish, jumbo-ish frets. A pair of I think these are the 8515 pickups that I've experienced before in PRSs that I've borrowed. I think these are the pickups that are in the custom 2408, the SE version that I had a little bit of a loan of a couple of years ago, and remember liking them. Obviously, a pair of humbuckers, master volume, master tone. You can switch the single coil mode via the push-pull on the tone control. First impressions getting out the box are the setup is, reasonably good. The thing that I've noticed with PRS guitars a few times is that you're playing it and it feels nice and slinky and the action feels low, but then you measure it and it's not as low as it feels. This feels like a low action, so let's just have a little bit of a measure. On the 6th string at the 12th fret, I'm going to call that 1.5 millimeters, which is, it could go lower, but at the moment I'd say it doesn't really need to. The colour. I remember when I was doing the video about the guitars that were giving me gas, I talked about this one, and I think I described this turquoise as the ugliest shade of green known to mankind. That was a little bit unkind of me. In person, it's nowhere near as garish and chemically looking. Do you know what I mean? In the photos, or certainly the ones I saw, it had a very sort of chemical green kind of hue to it, but in person it just isn't. My kind of opinion on the PRS racing pigeons going up the neck is well known. They wouldn't be my first choice of fretboard inlays. I often think they look a little bit too ostentatious, but on a guitar like this, which isn't dripping in, mother of gold-plated abalone pearloid liberatium ostentatiousness, I think I can live with it. Okay, it gets away with it. It's not looking too sort of over the top, shall we say. Let's have a listen to how it sounds. At the moment, I am, as always, plugged into the Blue Guitar Amp 1 Mercury Edition on the Vintage channel, which gives a very nice old-school Marshall Plexi kind of tone. Let's hear what the bridge pickup sounds like with the volume control on the guitar all the way up in humbucker mode. It sounds like this. And I just looked there, I've actually got the tone control rolled off a bit, so let's bring that up a bit higher and hear the same kind of thing again. You know, it sounds like what you expect it to sound like. A humbucker equipped guitar with a bolt-on neck. It's got that kind of bite and snap that you often associate with bolt-on guitars, but it's got the power of a humbucker. Let's head over to the neck pickup and see what that sounds like on the same settings. Get the feeling with a little bit more volume or just kind of stomping on a pedal, that note would have lasted forever. Very resonant guitar. This is something I often notice about higher end guitars, that the guitar feels alive and kind of resonates with every note. And, people say, does that or doesn't it make a difference to the amplified sound? The jury is out. People are going to argue about that till the cows come home. But what I can tell you is I like the tactile experience of it, and it makes me play a little bit more enthusiastically, which I suppose does have an impact on the amplified sound. Let's check out some clean sounds now. Let's go to the middle position in single coil mode and just backing the volume off a little bit. I seem to remember the other guitar that I had with these pickups in gave a really quite convincing stratty kind of tone in the middle position. Let's see if that memory is borne out. Stick that in a mix and you could be fooled into thinking you were hearing, a 3 single coil guitar that, where we were talking about a Strat basically. It's got that kind of, that honkiness to it. Let's hear the neck pickup under similar situations. Yeah, so that was the single coil version of the neck pickup. Yeah, that kind of reminds me more of a Strat middle pickup. It's obviously the 24 fret neck pushes the neck pickup further back than it would be on a 22 fret neck. If it was on a 22 fret neck, the neck pickup would probably be about here somewhere, and just that inch or so moving it back just affects the tonality. It's a usable sound, but if you're thinking that you're going to get, that kind of Wind Cries Mary little wing neck Strat pickup sound out of it, well, you'll get a sound that'll do that, but it won't be that sound, is what I'm saying. Bridge pickup again, single coil mode with the guitar's volume rolled off. What does that sound like? Plenty of twang there, that I suspect with the right kind of tape echo setting and everything would do a passable Hank Marvin tone. I'm liking that. Let's hear some clean sounds in humbucker mode. Let's see what we've got. So starting with the bridge pickup in humbucker mode sounds like this. And in the middle position. Again, kind of like there's something stratty about it, but just a little bit fatter. I think that's my, that will probably be one of my favourite mixed pickup settings. Let's hear the neck pickup in humbucker mode with a clean tone. Yeah, sometimes that dodgy finger does, kind of throw me a little bit of a curveball, but we're getting around it anyway. But yeah, I mean, what's not to like about the tones out of this guitar? It certainly doesn't sound like a poor relation my most recent PRS was a USA-made S2 Standard 24 satin again. I do like the PRS satin finish. I got rid of that because, as I said, the old hand injury, that neck just wasn't as comfortable to play, as I remembered it being before the calamity that happened with my third finger. But this one, I don't know. This is I think that guitar, the S2 Standard 24, had the pattern regular neck, and this is the wide, thin neck, and it does feel noticeably more roomy, especially down the cowboy chord area, which is kind of a good thing for me at the moment. I'm finding this neck a little bit more comfortable than the old one. I would probably, when I kind of take the strings off this, I'm probably going to roll the fretboard edges. They are, it's not a criticism, it's just an observation. They are, kind of, there's an edge there, whereas, on my old PRS, whether it was just worn in because I bought it used or whether they come like that from the factory, it did have a little bit more of a roll to it. But that's just something that, you can do with a razor blade or a screwdriver or something, just to kind of round off the edges of the fretboard. Just something to do while you're kind of zoning out and listening to a audiobook or watching TV or something. Just passes a little bit of time. So I'll probably end up doing that. I'm liking this. Didn't think I'd like the colour. Still not convinced about the racing pigeons, but, I can live with them on this guitar, I think. And it's going to hang around a little bit, this guitar. Next video I'll be doing this will be on Sunday, where I do the usual weights and measures, pickup readings, neck profile, listen to what the guitar sounds like in a mix and all that kind of good stuff. But that is a story for another day, Sunday, in fact. And that is the video for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen and found it useful in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. Don't forget the live stream. Every Friday, 5 PM UK time, we drink beer and talk about stuff, music and guitars. Great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.